Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again for week 5 at Williams Grove Speedway of the 410 Street, brought to you by UDSRA Sprint Cars and Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions. We're going to have an exciting night of racing tonight. First, we're going to be starting out here with the heats here shortly, getting into the main event shortly after that. Welcome everybody again tonight. Welcome to watching No Brakes TV again, and we're sponsored by Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions. Going to have some exciting racing here tonight at Williams Grove for week 5. Let's see what's going to happen. We have 5 cars so far in our heat. The first one we're going to be calling Jordan Poirier, Nick Cooper, Casey Graves, David Flick, and George Wood. Stand by here, ladies and gentlemen, for a little bit of hard racing. once we get these heat races kicked off in the next couple of minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we just heard from track control. We're getting ready to start the heat race off here in the next 35 seconds to 45 seconds. Looking forward to some good racing from Casey Graves, David Flick, Jordan Poirier, George Wood tonight, and Nick Cooper. Looks like we're going to have an exciting heat. Should be getting started here pretty quick as we watch one of the races go around the track right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to apologize quick, just to go through and let you know that we are having some minor problems with their trading paints again tonight. We apologize to those racers that are coming onto the track and we're unable to see your paints for tonight's race. Looks like we're getting the heat races starting to line up. I'll be back with you. They're getting here in just momentarily to go over the roster. Looks like tonight the number 35 car will be starting on the inside pole, Nick Cooper out of New York. Outside of him will be 28, Jordan Poirier in the American racing car. Second row inside, number 69, Casey Graves. Outside him will be David Flick in the number 56. And bringing up the rear will be the number 6 car, George Wood. Those of you that are just joining us, welcome for coming into the UDSRA Week 5 from Williams Grove Speedway in the 410 Sprint Cars. We're getting ready to start off our first heat race tonight. And I'd like to shout out to our sponsor, Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions, for coming on board again tonight. And we're getting ready to go green here shortly. Pace trucks coming around the backstretch as we speak. Going to be a pretty exciting night tonight, folks. Looks like the track's pretty well worked in. Looks like the pace truck's coming by the start-finish line right now for our final warm-up lap, and we anticipate going green out of turn 4, which will be started out with the 35 and the 28 on the front row. And ladies and gentlemen, pace cars off, coming out of turn 4, here they go, and 35, Nick Cooper with a jump, comes out of the start finish. 35, Nick Cooper got a big jump out of turn 4, coming down to the lead the first lap. Moving up to second quickly is the number 69, taking over second place from, that's Casey Graves in the 69, taking over second place from Jordan Poirier. Got a pretty good battle going on right now for second and third and fourth. Pretty good group of guys back there. Running tight, running nose to tail. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of action coming out of turn 4. So we got one on the wall, the 28 to kiss the outside wall. We're allowing the 36 to get by into the third place. 69, Casey Graves running second. See if he's got anything for the number 35 car. Try to run him down here in the next closing laps. Nick Cooper. Looks like he's got a pretty decent sized lead. See what he can hold on to it. If he doesn't make a mistake, maybe second place car number 69, Casey Graves, could capitalize. Looks like right now they got a pretty good shot of both moving on into the So Nick Cooper started to pull away. The number 35 car is going to make that transfer spot pretty easy. Looks like the 69 car, Casey Gray, is going to have a decent go as well coming out of turn 4. As our drivers start to get spread out here a little bit, Nick Cooper in the 35 taking over. We're moving back over to Jordan Poirier. He's recovered from a spin and is trying to make up ground on the 6 car as coming in here late in the laps in the heat race. And it's going to finish out tonight in the first heat race. Nick Cooper, number 35. Casey Graves wrapping up in second place. David Flick in third. George Wood comes in fourth, and bringing up the rear, Jordan Poirier will finish in fifth place. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to see some pretty decent racing going on there. We'll try and see if we can catch up with any of the heat race winners, see if we can't get a quick interview with them. I'll run down to the track and see if I can't get in touch really quick. I'm going to run over and try to get in touch with Cody Hartlob here quick, ladies and gentlemen. Give me just one moment. See if I can catch up to him on pit road climbing out of his car. Hey Nick, how you doing tonight? Just wanted to touch base with you. You got your ears on?
Yes, sir.
Hey, congrats on that heat race. Looked like you had a pretty good go of it. What'd you think of the track conditions and the race?
I thought it was pretty fun. I wish there was less tacky on the bottom, so there was a top, but other than that, it was fun.
Good. Well, it looks like you got a pretty good start, starting jumping out right away, and never looked back. Didn't look like you were able to get any pressure whatsoever from the rest of the field there. Congrats on your heat race win tonight, and good luck in the future races the rest of the night. You got anybody you want to thank?
And just gotta thank True Speed and Michael and everybody here and you guys for broadcasting.
All right. Well, good luck tonight, Dick, and we'll hope to talk to you later.
Thank you.
Troy Wagaman, Tom Vanos up in the booth. You got your ears on.
Yes, I do.
Hey, congrats on that heat race win tonight. How'd everything go out on the track? What did you think of the conditions, and any secrets you want to give away?
Oh, pretty good. Track's pretty sticky right now. Should buy now for the future and pulling some good racing. Hopefully get to start out front for once. Been starting in the back lately, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it seems to be always better. That's the place to be in these races so far over the last month or so, is starting out in the front. What'd you think of your heat race? Did you have a lot of competition? Were you able to get out pretty quick? How'd it go for you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I had a lot of guys. One man, I was just moving around. I knew I had to get top two, so I was kind of searching. Just enough where they wouldn't get by me, then go back to the bottom. Bottom seemed pretty quick, so. But other than that, it was a pretty good heat race.
Perfect. Well, good job. Congrats on the heat race win. Hopefully we'll get the interview you again a little later. Also, is there anybody else you want to thank tonight?
I just got to thank Michael for putting this on and Flat Out Sim Series. Other than that, thanks, Tom.
Sounds good. Well, good luck tonight and have a good race later. We'll catch up with you.
Thanks, Tom.
Cody Hartlow, Tommy V up in the box. You picking me up?
Yes, sir.
Hey, congratulations on that heat race win tonight. Tell me about it. How did it run for you? What'd you think of the track?
Yeah, it ran pretty good. I had my teammate there starting on the outside of me, and we just had to finish 1-2. That way we both got in the dash. But yeah, we had it hooked up pretty good there. Got a good start and got to search around a little bit, and had some fun.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a blast watching the last 4 weeks here on the UDSRA Williams Grove Speedway. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, got to thank UDSRA for putting this on, you guys for broadcasting. Off the rail car, I got to thank Pretzel Boy and Rentals Auction Service. Without them guys and Don Beard Racing Engines, we wouldn't be out in the track in real life either.
Perfect. Good job. Anytime you give any of the sponsors a shout out, way to go. Hopefully we get to talk to you a little bit later, and good luck in the dash.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, take care, Cody. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 3 interviews from our 3 heat race winners tonight. That was, again, Nick Cooper, Cody Hartlob, and Troy Wagaman Jr. We'll be moving on here shortly to the dash races coming up shortly. I'll be right back with you momentarily. Go to the fridge, grab a beer, a pop, some popcorn, whatever you need. We'll talk to you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, during this brief intermission, I just wanted to come back on and talk to you a minute. Just go over our sponsors for tonight here at UDSRA Sprint Car Series. At the track of Williams Grove for week 5 tonight, I wanted to throw out a shout out to No Breaks TV for doing the broadcasting tonight. Tom Jenks up in the booth, taking care of us with the camera shots, looking pretty good. I also want to make sure we thank Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions for their support, ongoing support. Week after week here as a primary sponsor. We got a short sponsor break coming up. Listen to a couple music songs, and we'll be right back with you when we go live here in the next few minutes.
Jeremy Campbell as the green flag waves on the Kansas Outlaw Classic. Donnie Schatz jumps into the lead as they reach turn 1. Schatz on the top of the racetrack. Garen Pittman digging down low. Pittman trying to get a run on the Arctic Cat 15. Jason Johnson in third. Jason Sides fourth as they reach turn 3. Pittman to the inside of Schatz, but Donnie Schatz will hang on to lead lap number 1. Schatz, Garen Pittman, Jason Johnson, Craig Kinzer now into the 4th spot. Battle for 5th, David Gravel to the inside. On the top of the speedway, it's Jason Sides. They'll go wheel to wheel into corner number 3. Sides up over the cushion. David Gravel digs to the bottom. Sides powers back around him at the outside of turn number 4. Jason Sides and David Gravel racing for 5th. Jason Johnson now into the 3rd spot. And Craig Kinzer right behind him. Donnie Schatz extending the lead just a bit. Johnson and Kinzer side by side down the front straightaway. Jason Johnson and Craig Kinzer going at it for that 3rd spot. Jason Johnson by a half a straightaway, and now Johnson feeling the heat from the Sea of Manly Transportation 11K of Craig Kinzer. Jason Sides and David Gravel going at it once again. Gravel around the outside of Sides. David Gravel into the top 5. Slowing on the inside of the back straightaway, the 9X of Paul Nienheiser. He pulls into the infield. We stay green. Donnie Schatz continues to lead it over the 9 of Darren Pittman. 41 Jason Johnson in 3rd. The 5 of David Gravel 4th, and the 11K of Craig Kinzer now in 5th. Wayne Johnson, meanwhile Jeremy Campbell battling with Jacob Allen right in front of Pittman and Jason Johnson. Johnson to the inside of Pittman, looking for 2nd. Can't make the move out of turn 2. Heavy traffic for Pittman and Johnson, with Donnie Schatz now really pulling away from the field. Jacob Allen and Jeremy Campbell race side by side for position right in front of Darren Pittman. Now Jason Johnson low into turn 2, takes 2nd from Pittman momentarily. Pittman back around him on the outside. Johnson back to 2nd into turn 3. Jason Johnson takes 2nd with a slide job in traffic. And now David Gravel all over Pittman racing for 3rd. Gravel to the inside into turn number 1. Slides up the racetrack, but Pittman's got momentum, and now Pittman's got another run on Jason Johnson. Down the back straightaway into turn 3, and Pittman, oh, trouble in turn number 4. Caution on the speedway, and Darren Pittman has to take evasive action. This Outlaw Classic presented by Great Clips Murphy Tractor in the city of Park City, Kansas. Donnie Schatz gets a good restart, goes to the cushion in 1 and 2. David Gravel to the inside of the speedway. Gravel up to 2nd as he gets by Jason Johnson. And the 2 hottest drivers this season with the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series now round 1 and 2 in this main event. Schatz starts to pull away just a minute. He runs the top side in turns 1 and 2. David Gravel is working the bottom. Stretch with 2 laps to go. Gravel to the inside once again in 1 and 2. Schatz on the cushion trying to get a run on Trout to put that machine another lap down. This time Schatz works to the inside, slide job, and makes the pass. May have been the race-winning move right there. White flag in the air. Gravel tries the middle of the speedway in 1 and 2. Nothing happening there. Donnie Schatz down the backstretch as Pittman now all over Gravel for 2nd. Checkered flag will wave. Donnie Schatz will win at the 81 Speedway, and at the line, Darren Pittman takes 2nd. David Gravel in 3rd. Out of the car and climbing up top, your main event winner, Donnie Schatz.
For full race results, series news, and features, visit worldofoutlaws.com. And for extended on-demand race coverage, visit dirtvision.com.
Testing 1, 2, is this thing on? Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on in Columbus, Ohio. I am Dewey the Duck. Made it just in time for the dash here tonight at Williams Grove with the UDSRA sprint cars. I'm glad the power came back. I've been looking forward to this all day long. Just a little mishap with a little bit of storm here, but we're live.
Yeah, definitely glad to see you back, Dewey. Glad to hear nobody got hurt in that storm up in your neck of the woods today, and looking forward to calling out the rest of this race with you. I'm getting ready to start the dash here shortly.
Yes, sir, Tommy V. I can't wait to get this rolling. I've been looking forward to it and haven't seen any racing all day long, been at work, so I'm excited to get this going here, and then we'll get the feature rolling right after the dash. Tonight's dash will be 6 laps, 6 cars. This will set your first 3 rows of tonight's A main event. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go, as we are going to begin to line up the cars for the dash here at Williams Grove with the UDSRA sprint cars. Six cars here on the grid, getting ready to do battle for 6 laps around Williams Grove, try and get those ever so important starting spots at the front of the field. So slated in position number 6 is Mad Max. To his inside in the 18 car, out of Canada, KLR, Kevin Lovey's Racing. That's Kevin Lovey's. Slated for the 4th spot, car number 69, that's Casey Graves out of Syracuse, New York. Bubbles Pizza Sauce, Kittyland Love Center, The Dirty Burger, CT Convenience, Success Auto Body, and 5 Hour D Energy sponsoring that machine here tonight. To his inside in the 19 car, that is Troy Wagaman Jr. Troy is out of Pennsylvania. Kuhn Motorsports, Mach 1 chassis, Mach 1 CSI shocks, Willwood brakes. Troy picked up a win here in his own sprint car here a week or two ago. In the 11 car, Cody Hartlob will be starting second. To his inside, Nick Cooper on the pole. One more lap around Williams Grove as they come out of turn 4. Tom Vaness, who are you picking to take the dash victory?
You know what? I think I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I am actually gonna take. I'm gonna call number 11 car Cody Hartwell. I think he had a pretty good heat race. Said he had something figured out. Had a good interview with him. The other heat race winner, Nick Cooper, on the inside pole, he had a good run as well too. But I'm like an outside pole in the 11 car. How about you?
I'm gonna have to go with Troy Wagman Jr. He's definitely got a good roll going in his real race car, and I don't know, maybe he can transfer that over to the sim world and see if he can't get up there and lead some laps here and start out here in the front for the feature. The truck should be pulling off here, rolling into turns 3 and 4. Nick Cooper, Cody Hartlob are in front of the field here. 6 cars, 6 laps. They're on the hammer. Green flag. Casey Graves all out of shape coming to the line here. Nick Cooper out front. Hartlob up on the top shelf. Cooper still down low. Cody Hartlob's trying to bang the boards here on the high side. It's Kevin Lovey is trying to make a move on Troy Wagman Jr.
Oh, it looks like Troy driving slide job on the inside of turn 2. Here he comes, gaining the track position, holding on to it in the backstretch.
Contact between him and Cody Hartlob as Hartlob got up on 2 wheels. And they are 3 and 4 wide back there battling for second place.
Yeah, right now doing...
Oh, big time wreck.
Time caught. Wreck there. Looks like this one's going to be Nick Cooper's race to lose, and looks like there's going to be a few guys going to pick up a little opportunity here to pick up some extra starting spots.
Troy Wagman Jr., Kevin Lovey's, and Nick Hartlob all battling for the same spot of real estate. Just got down to that inside wall there out of turn number 1. Yeah, Casey Graves into the wall in the back straightaway here.
Open the door for Mad Max. Get his way up into the second place run right now.
Nick Cooper now with a huge lead over Mad Max. Casey Graves into the wall again.
Hartwell was fast. He just got caught up, like you said earlier. Too many cars in the same place in real estate. Looks like Cody's starting to fight back pretty good here, making up some ground on the second place car.
Coming around the corner here, Nick Cooper will pick up the dash victory. Mad Max will be the second position. Cody Hartlob will come in third. Casey Graves will be scored in fourth. Looks like 5th will go to Kevin Lovey's. And 6th will be Troy Wagaman Jr. And that is how they will line up for tonight's A main here at Williams Grove. Tommy V, that was a wild, wild dash event.
That it was, Dewey, that it was. I'm going back, taking a look at the replay right now, see if I can't get a good shot, see what happened there. It looks like to me the number 19 was coming in. Got a little too low. Just touched the inside wall with his left wheel, spun and gathered up to 18-11 as those 3 cars, you know, unlucky for Kevin Lovey and also Troy Wagaman Jr., or excuse me, Cody Hartlob. Am I losing my mind? Troy Wagaman. Tough night for them with that little crash, but we'll see what happens here in the main event coming up. What do you think, Dewey?
I definitely thought it was wild and crazy, and Nick Cooper he ran a good line there, and with everybody battling so hard, he was able to get out front and keep it rolling. So I think if Nick Cooper can do that again here in the feature, he's going to be hard to pass because he was definitely fast. And I think all these guys are fast. It's just unfortunate circumstance of getting down into that wall, and there's not many places you can go here at Williams Grove once somebody, you know, kind of gets sideways. So it'll be interesting to see how the feature plays out whenever you have a full field of cars out there.
Yeah, definitely do. It should give those guys who got in that incident a little bit of time to get back to the pits, get some repairs done on their cars, and come out screaming for the main event. Gotta say, welcome back. Good to hear you're able to make back in with the Power Storms. Also want to give a big shout out to UDSRA for putting this on. No Breaks TV and Tom Jenks up in the booth running the cameras, doing a fantastic job once again. Also got to thank Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotion for being our title sponsor tonight and sticking out with us week to week. Much appreciated by them as well.
Most definitely. And if you guys haven't checked them out, they have social media. They have Twitter, they have Facebook, Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions. Make sure to check them out. Pretty neat little website. I like to go and check that out. I like to keep up on the Pennsylvania guys, especially with Pennsylvania Speed Week just going on, and you know, a lot of good drivers out of Pennsylvania. So make sure to check them out. Support those guys. They're supporting us. Pretty cool deal.
Yeah, I think I even picked up out there with the Pennsylvania Speed Week going on. I think one of our original sponsors in week 1 or 2, PA Posse, had some pretty good results out there, if I remember seeing that correctly.
Alrighty, folks. The winner of the dash, starting pole of the feature, Nick Cooper. Nick, you were able to survive a pretty wild dash event there.
Yeah, I kind of saw what happened back there. It didn't look good.
No, definitely a lot of tore up cars, but you were able to hold your line and definitely pull away when those guys were battling. You gonna make any, you know, major changes to the car for the feature, or just throw some fuel in it and let her rip?
Probably just throw some fuel in it and see what it does.
Well, you got anybody you want to thank tonight, Nick?
Just True Speed and everybody that's putting us on, and you guys again.
All right, thanks. Good job, Nick. Let's see if you can keep it going for the feature, starting on the pole. It's a hot spot to start out from. Both times you started tonight on the pole and have ran away with it. A little bit longer race that we're going to deal with on the next one, but hey, good luck to you, and we'll see you out there. Hopefully we'll be speaking to you again soon.
Thank you.
That was Nick Cooper. He won the dash here tonight. He gets to start position number 1.
I think we got a good group of solid racers out there again tonight, Dewey, for the main event, running 40 laps here at Williams Grove. What do you think? How do you like? What did you think the way the track looked? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break here while we get everything ready for the main event. Enjoy this time to go use the restroom.
It is showtime
Stop by the
at
chicken shack,
Williams
get some
Grove
chicken,
Speedway
popcorn,
right
beer,
now.
Whatever you need, sit back, relax, and enjoy a couple videos.
Main event is underway.
We'll
They
be right
race
back
out of
with you.
turn
The main
4
event
and
starts
down
here.
the long front straightaway. David Gravel will lead the field into turn 1. Challenge low by the 49 of Brad Sweet. Gravel has the momentum on the top. Has the race lead down the backstretch. Darren Pittman side by side with Greg Hodnett. They race for third. They'll stay side by side. Pittman forges ahead at the entrance of corner number 3.
1 lap down on David Gravel. Brad Sweet second. Then it's Pittman, Hodnett, and Schatz going at it. Hodnett slides up in front of Pittman. Can he hold the lead on the backstretch? Pittman makes a run at him into turn number 3. Hodnett down low. He's got the spot.
Donnie Schatz to the cushion in 3 and 4. Now Schatz trying to drive around the outside of Darren Pittman. He'll make the pass. Donnie Schatz crosses the line.
Schatz
in the
looking
spot.
good. Goes to the bottom. Tries to slide Hodnett and does. Hodnett ducks under Schatz and drives back by the backstretch. Hodnett back into third.
Schatz goes back to the bottom in 3 and 4. Working well down on the low side of the speedway. Hodnett will maintain the third spot. Schatz in 4th. Darren Pittman in 5th. Caution on the speedway. Main event is back underway. Once again, David Gravel gets the jump at the green. Staying right with him, Brad Sweet. Sweet to the inside in 1 and 2. Can't pull off the slide job. Donnie Schatz to third on the restart. Hodnett coming right back at him as they cross under the bridge. Schatz to the inside of Hodnett. Can't quite make the pass out of turn 4. They'll go nose to tail into turn 1.
Schatz smooth and straight around the bottom of this racetrack. He is all over Hodnett on the backstretch.
This time by 8 laps to go in tonight's main event. David Gravel leading it, but Brad Sweet getting closer in traffic. Donnie Schatz again all over Greg Hodnett for third.
Schatz again very smooth around the inside. Hodnett goes to the cushion and pulls him off the corner. Hodnett actually closing on Sweet again. Hodnett has come down in 3 and 4.
Donnie Schatz to the inside of Greg Hodnett at the end of the front straightaway. Slide job happening here, and Donnie Schatz takes the third spot away. Hodnett tries to turn it back underneath him down the back straightaway. Schatz is third as they cross under the bridge. Gravel to the inside of Jason Sides, puts a car between himself and second place Brad Sweet. Sweet may not be second much longer. Here comes Donnie Schatz out of turn 2. Sweet and Schatz side by side. Schatz has to tuck in behind Sweet as they move by the slower car of Jason Sides now. Schatz to the inside in 3 and 4, looking for second.
The 15 looks like the fastest car on the track right now. Schatz has taken second place and he's coming after Gravel for the lead.
Donnie Schatz runs the bottom. They race to the white flag. Gravel, Schatz, and Raymer 1, 2, and 3 with 1 lap to go. Schatz to the very bottom of the speedway in 1 and 2, trying to get a run on Gravel, but there's just not enough at the exit of the second corner. Back straightaway for the final time. Out of turn 4 and down the front stretch. David Gravel 2 for 2 in Posse Country. He wins night 1 at Williams Grove. Donnie Schatz second, and Freddie Raymer a career best third with the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series.
And he's going to salute you. Say hello to David Gravel.
For full race results, series news, and features, visit worldofoutlaws.com. And for extended on-demand race coverage, visit dirtvision.com.
Green flag waves on the main event, the Gettysburg Clash at the Lincoln Speedway. Into corner number 1, down low, it's the 5 of David Gravel, up high the 9 of Darren Pittman. Danny Dietrich and Freddie Raymer going at it. Now Raymer takes a peek to the inside of Pittman, racing for second. Lap number 1 belongs to David Gravel. Dietrich coming after Raymer for third. Couldn't make the pass on the top out of turn 4, but he'll go to the low side of the speedway and take the spot away from Freddie Raymer coming out of turn 2. Danny Dietrich up to third. David Gravel, Darren Pittman, Danny Dietrich, Freddie Raymer, and Brad Sweet were top 5. Joey Saldana in 6th. Oh, trouble car spinning in turns 1 and 2. It's Raymer. Freddie Raymer loops the number 51. Back underway. Into turn 1. Brad Sweet around the outside of Danny Dietrich. Dietrich digs back down low in 1 and 2. Comes back at Sweet. Good battle for third between Danny Dietrich down low and Brad Sweet up high. Again, the top has been better recently in turns 3 and 4. The bottom stronger in turns 1 and 2. Sweet uses the top to sail around the outside of Dietrich and then go back to the bottom of the speedway in 1 and 2. Dietrich looks to the top. Sheldon Hodenshield on the top of the speedway. Hodenshield now into 5th and looking for 4th with a big slider in 3 and 4. Hodenshield drifts up the racetrack. Danny Dietrich back to his inside. Danny Dietrich and Sheldon Hodenshield racing for 4th. Hodenshield way up the racetrack in turn 1. Gathered it back in. Sheldon Hodenshield way high in 1 and 2. Darren Pittman. And now Danny Dietrich closing in on Sweet. A slide job there in 3 and 4. Sweet turns it back to his inside. Brad Sweet and Danny Dietrich wheel to wheel for third down the front stretch. Dietrich on the cushion maintains that spot, and now Sheldon Hodenshield tried to take advantage, just was not close enough. Dietrich now to the bottom in 3 and 4, going to try to slide Pittman for second. Can't get it done there. 15 laps down, 20 laps to go in the Gettysburg Clash to the Lincoln Speedway. Leader David Gravel continuing to work the traffic now. Looks to the outside of the number 8 of Billy Dietrich. Slide job again by Danny Dietrich now. He'll take second from Darren Pittman, at least momentarily. Pittman works back to the inside into turn 1. Pittman hugs the bottom. Dietrich on the cushion. Danny Dietrich second now, working the top of the speedway in 1 and 2. Heavier traffic now for race leader. David Gravel works his way to the inside of Freddie Raymer. Still 3-lap cars between the leader and second place Danny Dietrich. Oh, Sheldon Hodenshield is sideways in 1 and 2. He'll keep the engine fired, will stay green. He lost a couple of spots there, but Sheldon Hodenshield looped the car at the entrance of turn 1. Gravel works the low side in 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Darren Pittman all over Danny Dietrich. The race for second into turn 3. Give it to Pittman. Pittman, oh, Danny Dietrich gets into the 7S of Jason Sides, who spins. Keeps the engine fired. Checkered flag set to wave this time. The Gettysburg Clash for 2017 will go to David Gravel in the CJB Motorsports number 5. He's up top. Your main event winner, David Gravel.
For full race results, series news, and features, visit worldofoutlaws.com. And for extended on-demand race coverage, visit dirtvision.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we should be getting rolling here very shortly with tonight's A-Made featurette here with the UDSRA Sprint Cars at Williams Grove. Tommy V, this is looking like it's going to be a pretty good event, buddy.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a lot of fun tonight doing this 40-lap feature. Looks like we're going to have about 4 to 5 minutes to go before race start time. We want to take a chance to shout out to our sponsors, Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions. Make sure you go out to all the social media outlets and pick up with them on Facebook, Twitter. Also, big thank you to USRA iRacing Sprint Car Series for putting it on again here the 5th week at Williams Grove Speedway. And definitely not last, and most definitely not least, No Brakes TV, NDTV up there in the booth. Tommy Jenks doing a fantastic job with the shop, cameras, everything we could hope to have. Dewey, glad to see you back again. You look like you had a little technical difficulties back there at home again. Everything going good now?
I believe so. I think maybe the power company's trying to play a little joke on me. I don't know. But we're back for the time being, so hopefully we can last all 40 laps here. And again, folks, if you're watching this and you're not a part of the iRacing community, iRacing.com, you have to pay for membership. They have a lot of deals going on all the time. I recommend doing the longer ones, 3 months or a year. It ends up just being cheaper and easier on you, not having to remember to renew, especially if you race a lot. You have to purchase the cars and the tracks. You do, I believe it's 5 or 6 or more, you get 15% off. So you definitely want to clump those all together. They have sprint cars, which you're seeing here. That includes 410s, 360, 305s. They have non-wing sprint cars. They have late models, you know, super late models, crate and pro, or limited as they call those, the lower class ones. They have the street stocks and dirt legend cars. So definitely a lot of racing to be had here on iRacing. They have 4 tracks out right now: Williams Grove, Eldora, Volusia, and USA Dirt. That track does not exist, but they decided to make it a dirt track. And they're constantly adding more content. Rumors Knoxville will be here. That's pretty much guaranteed. They say they're working on a 3H track, which we're very excited to see that. Maybe some work on some open wheel modifieds. So definitely something to keep in mind if you're interested in joining iRacing. There's always stuff being added to the content here, and you get what you pay for, and this is pretty awesome. They also have a whole world of asphalt stuff, NASCAR, road racing, Indy cars. They have so much stuff on here. So if you're looking to get into the sim racing world, iRacing is definitely a good choice.
Yeah, the beauty of it, Dewey, is one thing that's really nice about iRacing. Once you do your initial membership, you're going to get a bunch of the tracks and cars to come with that initial membership. All of them you won't have, some of them only you'll have to buy, like you said, but what I really like about it is it gives you a chance to work your way up through the classes so you get better and better at driving. You know, I started this a year ago. I couldn't even turn a single lap in a practice car or on the asphalt before dirt came out. And then, you know, next thing you know, you just work at it, spend some more time. And what I don't think people realize is you don't need an insanely large or fast computer to get started. I started on a laptop and a $100 wheel that I bought from GameStop, and it's gone from there.
Yeah, definitely. These guys runs on laptop and, you know, all kinds of things. I mean, the better your computer, the better the graphics will look, but the racing will remain the same. As long as you have a good internet connection, you can race with anybody. One thing I do recommend is getting a wheel, whether it's an expensive one or not. Doing this with a controller, next to impossible, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. I tried that when I first started, and the next day I went and bought a wheel. It is next to impossible. I tried it with a mouse, with a controller. Too many guys getting upset with you because you wrecking them, because the beauty of this is there is zero AI whatsoever. You are racing against somebody else sitting on their computer. Could be in Australia, could be in Germany, could be right here in the United States. And you're racing against live people, so it is a lot of fun in that respect.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of dirt guys that run this too. You know, Christopher Bell, Rico Abreu, Kyle Larson. A lot of NASCAR guys play the NASCAR side of it, so it's pretty neat. All right. Race Control says it is time to get them on the track. Let's go. 40 laps around Williams Grove with the UDSRA sprint cars. I am looking forward to this one here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like the track's coming in nicely. Hopefully we'll get some two good competitive two grooves of racing as the groove moves up into the high line. I don't know, Dewey, what do you like tonight? Got any favorites out there?
It's hard to pick a favorite. I like all these guys, you know. You can sit there and talk to them, and we're all in one big group chat. And, you know, they're all pretty nice guys, a lot of interesting guys. And, you know, they definitely have the passion for racing, sprint car racing. And, you know, that translates onto the simulator because it's supposed to be a simulator. It's supposed to be the next closest thing to real. So it's hard to pick a favorite when all these guys are out here gunning for it, and they're giving us some good entertainment. So we're going to start him from the back. 14th place, Danik Sylvester. To his inside is Taylor Howell. Scheduled in 12th, Jordan Poirier. To his inside, hometown kid Joshua Gaiman. George Wood in the 10th place. Dakota Kuhn starting 9th. 8th will be Jesse Deeds, and to his inside, David Flick. Your cars from the dash. Troy Wagaman starting in 6th. Kevin Loveys will be in 5th. Casey Graves will start 4th. Cody Hartlow on his inside in 3rd. In your front row, outside pole, that is Mad Max into his inside. Having a good night so far. See if he can keep it going. That is Nick Cooper in the 35 car.
Yeah, I tell you what, Dewey, this is going to be an exciting race. 2 cars I want to keep an eye on that I've been watching the last couple of weeks that continue to get better and better and further higher place finishes each week is that number 18 of Kevin Loveys. He's always fun to watch. And my dark horse tonight is going to be the 95 of Dakota Kuhn. He's been coming on stronger and stronger each week. So looks like we're going to have some fun here. We've got one more pace lap to go. And we should be going green next time around.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of fast race cars throughout this field here. All right, rolling into turns 3 and 4. Nick Cooper and Mad Max will be starting the race. Coming out of 4, they're on the hammer. Green flag at Williams Grove. Nick Cooper immediately to the top shelf, takes the lead. Mad Max right there. Cody Hartlow down on the inside, side by side for the lead down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Hartlow looking for the slider. Mad Max to his inside, 3 wide for the lead, coming off of 4. Give it to Cooper into 1 and 2. Oh, contact between him and Mad Max. Max pulls a wheelie and keeps it going back into 3rd. Passed by Loveys for 4th.
Looks like we've got a little contact in the back. Got some side-by-side racing between the number 95 and 36. Going pretty good here, boys. Here we go.
Loveys with the slide job for 3rd on the inside of Cooper for 2nd. They are wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. Cody Hartlow, Kevin Loveys. Loveys with a slide job to the top shelf. He gets them. They're 3 wide for 2nd now. Kevin Loveys will take over 2nd. Mad Max is going to look to his inside. Not enough. Hartlow up on the outside trying to take away the position from Mad Max, and that puts Wagaman right in the picture. 4 cars all battling. What a race so far. 3 wide again here.
Some good side-by-side. Back to the top 5 there, Dewey. Looks like Nick's pulling away a little bit, but I think Kevin's going to get it under control here in the 18 and come in and pick up some time on him.
Then are in the picture, and that Fox code number 56, David Flick up on the top shelf, looking on the outside of Wagaman as he's trying to throw his hat in the ring here. These 4 or 5 cars are battling hard. Nick Cooper able to walk away a little bit as these guys are all trying to battle for position. Wagaman trying to make it 3 wide, not going to do it, thinks the better of it. Cody Hartlow still on the outside, Max is down on the bottom. Wagaman trying to find his way through the middle, and here comes David Flick, contact!
Contact at the 19.
And as that's going on, Mad Max is down on the inside of Hartlow. Does he have enough? He gets the run! Mad Max into 2nd, or 3rd. My apologies, Kevin Loveys in 2nd. Oh, Max into the wall hard. That's going to give Hartlow the position right back. Down the back straightaway we go.
Coming out, we got Dakota Kuhn coming up on him. A little battle going into turn 3.
And it is amazing that Wagaman and David Flick both able to keep their cars rolling here and stay competitive. We got a good battle going on right now between Cody Hartlow and Max here on the bottom, as they have been battling with one another since the start of this race. Right now, they're battling for 3rd.
Oh, there goes Dakota into the wall. We got 6th place, Casey Graves getting challenged by the 19, right down with Troy Wagaman Jr.
As he crosses the stripe, Nick Cooper is ahead by 3.1 seconds over Kevin Loveys. Loveys is going to need some lap traffic to play into his hand if he wants to catch Nick Cooper. As Nick Cooper is not looking to make a mistake right now, as he has a great lead and he can just kind of cruise on and take it easy with Kevin Loveys so far behind.
Yeah, one thing, oh, we got nobody under the wall up there is Cody Troy Wagaman gets by the 69, comes by, shoots the gap between the two, and they both wreck it. Oh, Wagaman goes tumbling down the backstretch.
Unfortunate for those drivers. They were battling hard for top positions. Looks like Max is going to pull down to the infield wall as well. So that'll put Nick Cooper in first, Kevin Lovey's in second, Cody Hartlib runs third, Casey Graves will be in fourth, and David Flick in fifth.
Now, one thing to keep an eye on, Nick Cooper's going to start coming up to some lap traffic here. Hopefully he can continue to make his way through strong, but that could also give the second place car, Kevin Lovey, an opportunity to come back and make up some ground on him.
Nick Cooper is on the inside looking to clear Jordan Poirier right now. They're wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. He is not trying to give up that position to Nick Cooper very easy. Nick Cooper is able to clear it. And it really didn't hurt his lead, as he is the only car for quite a bit before he rolls up on some more lap down traffic, as we are very spaced out right now around Williams Grove.
A lot of racing left to go here, dudes. We come up just now. Going to be starting lap 18 this time by of 40. Here we go, boys. Let's see if we can close it up a little bit and pick up some space. We're getting this spread out pretty good right now.
Seems like the battle for 7th is on. Danik Sylvester and Gaiman are both battling for the 7th position right now. It belongs to Danik, and Joshua Gaiman wants to get around him here as they both go to the top shelf, as they were trading spots here for a couple of laps. Into the wall goes Danik, and that's going to let Gaiman get on him here for 7th place. Throws a slider into 3 and 4. Danik's going to look back down to the inside. This is a good battle between these two cars. Danik's car is looking a little loose. He is all over the place, and that's going to let Joshua Gaiman get right back to his back bumper here in 3 and 4. If you look just behind Joshua Gaiman and Danik here, the leader, Nick Cooper, is creeping in. Nick Cooper leading by 3.5 seconds right now. We are halfway through.
Interesting to see if Nick can keep up his momentum and get by these two cars pretty easy. If he can, he's going to really run away with the rest of this race. If not, he gets into trouble with these two lap cars. Kevin Lovey, I think, is going to be sitting back there waiting to close that gap pretty hard.
And Nick Cooper is right on the back bumper of Danik now, as these two guys are still battling for position as Nick Cooper is entering the picture. Both cars on the top shelf. Nick Cooper is going to try the low line here. He's not going to have enough down the back straightaway. Whoa! Contact! Danik gets loose. Cooper right into him. He keeps it rolling.
And here comes Lovey hard coming over turn 4, gaining the spot. Is he going to take him?
We've got a battle here for the lead now, as Kevin Lovey is in striking distance of Nick Cooper, and that's really going to play a big factor into the rest of this race. Does Nick Cooper have damage on that race car? An awesome spot of driving by Nick Cooper to keep that car rolling and keep the lead here, with Kevin Lovey right behind him.
Down trying to take a look at the lead car. Let me see if I can't get a close up. Looks like his wing's in pretty good shape. He survived that pretty good, just caught the bumper, so it should be all right. Hopefully he can get back in the rhythm and keep moving, but we got Kevin Lovey coming up behind him pretty hard, going in the entrance. Kevin's side pretty hard.
1 second advantage for Nick Cooper now. 2.5 seconds shaved off from that little incident, as Kevin Lovey is driving the wheels off of that sprint car, trying to catch Nick Cooper as he's running out of laps. Lovey hits the inside wall in turns 1 and 2. And that's going to let Nick Cooper get a nice big lead on him again.
"13 laps to go to come by the lead. He's down this time. Looks like he might be catching some more lap traffic again. Let's see how he manages it this time around."
Joshua Gaiman, the next car in the sights of Nick Cooper. And he is just trying to work his line around this racetrack and hold the lead. Kevin Lovey's no stranger to victory lane here at Williams Grove, but he is going to have to work to get around Nick Cooper in order to get another victory here with the UDSRA sprint cars. Kevin Lovey's now trying the top shelf to see if he can't run down Nick Cooper.
He's making a little progress. He's only 1.4 seconds back, but is that enough time with 10 laps to go? Can he make up that gap? I think we're going to have to worry about the lap cars having anything to say about it. Kevin Lovey could get back to his bumper, but then he's got to still figure out a way to get by Nick Cooper.
Nick Cooper is trying to get side by side with Joshua Gaiman to put him a lap down and put a lap down car between him and Kevin Lovey's to try and strengthen his lead. Third place Cody Hartlove right now, folks, 8.5 seconds back from Nick Cooper. So we are very stretched out here, no cautions as of yet. Nick Cooper trying to find a way around Joshua Gaiman. Throws it in the corner hard here, almost side by side. They are, and he gets the spot. Nick Cooper gets to run right where he wants to run, that spot right there on the bottom, as Gaiman kind of came down on him. But that's going to put a lap down car between him and Kevin Lovey's, and that's really going to help Nick Cooper here in these last couple of laps.
That's for sure, Dewey. Nick Cooper got exactly what he needed. He had a lap car that he had to get around. He was able to get around. The lap car gave him plenty of room. Now it's going to be up to Kevin Lovey to see if he can't close the gap. I think he's going to have some work to do. I don't know. In my opinion right now, that 1.4 seconds is going to be tough to make up. We're going to have to see Nick Cooper make a big mistake in order for Kevin Lovey to catch him.
Everybody's hanging pretty tough here, as actually Kevin Lovey's is gaining on him, almost contact with Joshua Gaiman. But Kevin Lovey's has shaved it down to 0.7 seconds here. He gets around the lap down car. Kevin Lovey's is driving very aggressively, trying to catch Nick Cooper. Lovey's with a great run into 1 and 2. Can Kevin Lovey's make this a race into 3 and 4? He is pulling up to the tail tank of Nick Cooper. Nick Cooper changes his line to the top. Let's see what happens here. Was Nick Cooper just waiting? Did he save his stuff? Or is his stuff running out and Kevin Lovey's car coming to him?
Are we going to see this for the third week in a row? Do we have side-by-side finish with the pole?
3 laps to go. They're almost nose to tail. Kevin Lovey's off the pace. Kevin Lovey's may have run out of fuel.
Oh, it looks like the 18 car ran out of fuel. All intents and purposes, giving the race to the 35 car.
Kevin Lovey's 2 laps short. Nick Cooper, now he has to be wondering how much fuel he has left in the tank. He rolls around turns 3 and 4. He has a 9-second advantage. Nick Cooper, no mistakes here, and he will come home with the victory at Williams Grove. Rolling through turns 3 and 4. And Nick Cooper will take home the checkered flag here at Williams Grove.
Boy, what an exciting race it was tonight, Dewey. No caution-free race from start to finish. Had a few bumps, a few things out there, a couple of nothing like all those cautions really past week. It looks like Nick Cooper runs away with it.
Right at the line, Casey Graves gets Cody Hartlove for second, as Hartlove ran out of gas coming out of 4, and Casey Graves is able to get by him for second. Drama all over the track right now. A lot of these guys running out of fuel right at the end of this race. Your final rundown. Nick Cooper comes home with the win. Casey Graves will be scored in second. Cody Hartlove in third. Taylor Howell will be scored in fourth. Jordan Poirier brings home fifth.
Coming in at 6th, David Flick. Joshua Gaiman 7th. Kevin Lovey 8th. Unfortunate finish for him, just ran out of fuel. Number 9 car, Danik Silvestri coming in 9th. 10th, Mad Max Paquette, followed by Troy Wagaman Jr., Dakota Kuhn, and Jesse Deeds. And rounding it out with George Wood.
Definitely a drama-filled race. We'll see if we can't get the 3rd place finisher in here. And Cody Hartlove, you are in the booth. Do you copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Cody, you ran a pretty good race there, and looks like you ran out of fuel coming out of 4, and Casey just got you at the line.
Yeah, it was one of those types of races. It was really sloppy on my end, and setup wasn't there, and packed her full of fuel, and even crawled around there last couple laps, and still barely had enough to finish.
Barely or not, you definitely survived the caution-free race here tonight. Picked up a third-place finish. A great run for you, Cody. You got anyone you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, like before, I got to thank Kevin Loveys and UDSRA and you guys for putting this on. And on the rail car, I got to thank Don Beard Racing Engines, Pretzel Boy, and Rentals Auction Service.
All righty, Cody. Well, congratulations on the third place, and good luck to you in your rail car, buddy.
Alrighty, thank you.
That was Cody Hartlow. He finished in third. See if we can get Casey Graves in the booth for second.
Casey Graves, good run coming in there at second. Looks like you're able to pick up that second place due to a fuel miscalculation by Hartlob. How did you think the race went?
The car didn't drive good at all. I just knew it was going to come down to fuel mileage at the end with how long the race was and with not having any yellows. And about halfway, I knew I had to start pedaling. I had a really high gear, and I was just coasting around. And I knew if I saved enough fuel, I could run it hard for the last 3 laps while everybody else is still saving, and it worked out.
Well, you figured it out. Got yourself a second place finish. Congratulations. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Just the guys at True Speed. We got a 1-2, me and Cooper. It was pretty good. Jordan, Alec, Corey, all them guys over there.
Very good. Good run tonight. Congrats on the results, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks.
That was Casey Graves, the second place finisher by just a hair. A great finish there, even though Cody ran out of fuel. That was pretty interesting. But the story of the night, the man who had a amazing night here at Williams Grove, Nick Cooper. Welcome back to the booth. Victory Lane, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nick, 3 times, 3 interviews tonight. Good job. It was fun watching you. What'd you think of the race overall?
It was fun from my perspective, but I would have liked to have seen what it was like with yellows, but it was fun nonetheless.
Did you get a little worried there when you had that contact with the lap down car?
Yeah, I didn't quite know what happened, but other than that, it was a fun race, but I guess I just didn't pick the right line to get through there and screwed up a little bit.
And that's what it was. It was just a little bit. Wasn't too major. You were able to pick up your speed right back and hold off the second place car with Kevin Loveys. Looked like he was charging on you pretty hard late, and then he ran out of gas. For all intents and purposes, you were able to run away with the win at that point. Great job tonight. And anybody you want to thank?
Well, I think I pretty much covered everybody.
All righty, Nick. Well, congratulations, and we hope to see you next week.
Thank you.
And that was Nick Cooper picking up the victory here with the UDSRA Sprint Cars at Williams Grove in week number 5, presented by Pennsylvania Sprint Car Promotions. And Tommy V, we got pretty strung out, but the ending there was pretty exciting.
Yeah, definitely. It was fun to see the 1 and 2 cars start racing together up until the point where the 18 ran out of gas and 35 and Nick Cooper was able to drive away. I thought maybe we were going to see our 3rd week in a row side-by-side finish at the pole, but it didn't turn out that way. All in all, some great racing tonight, caution-free, and a lot of good drivers out there. A lot of patience was showed. I don't know. What did you think, Joey?
I definitely thought it was an awesome race. You know, the track turned out pretty good, and guys were able to work the top and the bottom, and it seemed very racy. And, you know, definitely, if we would have had cautions, you know, the outcome might have been a little different, but I think Nick Cooper was pretty happy with not having any yellows, as he was able to really cement himself in the lead there once Kevin ran out of gas. But definitely a good race, and you know, this series here, it always produces some really good racing. You know, these guys, they got settled down after week 1, and it's been really interesting ever since.
Yeah, I agree. The racing's just been getting better and better each week. So all the way through the heat races, the dash, the features. Great time doing this. I'm having a blast. I'm glad you were able to jump in and make it for the dash after your power outage up there. I definitely believe it made the broadcast that much better. Again, want to thank No Breaks TV and Tom Jenks up in the booth for running the cameras, doing a phenomenal job again tonight. Williams Grove Speedway for hosting us for week 5. UDSRA for putting this on, and definitely not last but not least is Pennsylvania Sprint Park Promotions for staying on board with us each week here as we close out.
Definitely. Make sure to check them out on social media. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube for No Breaks TV. We also have a Facebook page. You want to check us out on Facebook. Keep an eye out on there. We'll definitely post whenever we are going live for any broadcasts. And we really appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. And we hope to see everybody next week. Have a good night.
Yeah, you two do have a great night, and we'll see everybody next week.